I did it all. All of this. For her. Don't you walk away from me. Wait! Trinity killed your father!
No. You're lying.
He begged for his life. And when that failed, he begged for yours.
You're wrong! Shut up! Just shut up!
Ah!
Burn in hell. Anna! Stop! Your men are defeated. Your brother is dead. No! That's what Trinity has wrought. Death. And that's all they'll ever bring. Give this up.
I gave up everything for this. I have no intention of giving it to Trinity.
What about your father? You're dooming him to be mocked by history. How can you let this go? When you're so close?
I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I can't let you take it.
Think of the millions, suffering and dying. We can save them. We can change the world. Together.
The cost is too high, Anna. We aren't meant to live forever. Death is a part of life.
That's easy for you to say. You're not the one who's dying.
But this isn't about you. This is about humanity, about protecting what it means to be human.
They're coming! We're surrounded!
Jacob, look out!
The sword is not meant for the world!
This is your chance, Lara. Everything I've done, everything you've done. Another Croft doesn't have to die for this.
But I'm willing to.
Well, I'm not. Please. I'm dying. This is my only hope.
Anna, no!
It's okay.
I'm sorry. Jacob, hold on.
I've held on for too long already.
You knew I'd destroy it.
In all my years, I've met few as extraordinary as you. It's finally happening. My ending.
I'm sorry. All I wanted was to make a difference.
You already have. You already have.
My dearest Lara, I often think about how my father would turn over in his grave if he knew the shame I had brought upon our family's name. Croft. What does it even mean? I just hope you can make your own mark on this world someday. Remember that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are.
Destroying the Source was the right thing to do.
I still feel like I let him down.
I think you would have made the same choice. Come on. You've got a plane to catch.
I listened to his last tape 1,000 times, but it's as if I was hearing my father's words only now, for the first time. It doesn't matter what choices he would have made. I have to make my own. The myth of Katesh was real. There are secrets out there that can change the world. I need to find them, not for my father, not for anyone else. Trinity is still out there, and they're more powerful than I ever imagined. I can stop them. I can make a difference. I can make the right difference. Anna, you said another Croft doesn't have to die for this. What did you mean by that? You killed my father, didn't you?
Trinity ordered his execution. I couldn't do it.
You're lying!
I loved him.
It's done. Good. What about Croft?
No. Not yet.
I know it's a lot to take in. I wish I could have been with him in the end. Knowing your people would be safe gave him comfort. He went peacefully. Thank you, Lara. Our oaths have been fulfilled. What will you do now? This is still our home. We will rebuild. But there is much work to be done. There are still enemies in this valley. And there is still much to discover.
Alexandra.
The Source went with Jacob. We all have to ask ourselves some difficult questions, and I won't judge those who answer differently.
I don't believe Jacob's dead. He lived for 1,000 years and survived much worse. He'll be back.
Lara was with him when he went. I trust her.
I trust she believes that too. But who knows what she saw down there? The divine is not easy to understand.
Any day now, he'll come walking out of those tunnels. His wounds healed.
I hope to God you're right. Sophia is more than capable. But Jacob has been with us since our ancestors left Byzantium.
My grandmother said that when the Mongols attacked, Jacob vanished for nearly a decade because he blamed himself for the tragedy. But he did return. We just have to be patient.
So Jacob's gone. He was our leader when my grandfather was a child. Hard to imagine the valley without him.
What was Sophia yelling at?
Hello there.
I left some tools out the window. Doesn't quite seem to have her father's even temper.
She's hard on us for a reason. Well, we'll survive because of her.
You've got nothing to feel guilty about. It was what Jacob wanted. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been there.
I heard you found the device the astronomers built, below the observatory. I've heard stories about it, but I never thought I'd get to see it myself.
Jacob knew Trinity would return someday. But you were a surprise to him.
Sophia was born to lead us. She's got more than a little of her father, and she's got a fire he never had.
Jacob and our ancestors brought the source to this valley from a faraway empire. We protected it ever since. Until now. This is our valley. We fought off the Mongols, and years later the Soviets as well. We will not roll over and let Trinity take it.
When the Soviets were driven out, we accepted the survivors and remaining prisoners into our villages. Some argued that it was a mistake, but they grew to be family.
Is it true about the Deathless Ones in the ruins? Were they people, just like us?
The young ones in the valley didn't know who Jacob was. We waited to tell them until we knew they'd understand.
The remains of Trinity's army still stalk the valley. They are leaderless, but they are still dangerous.
All my life, I'd heard the Source was a divine aspect of God. Now you say Jacob was mistaken. But centuries of faith and tradition won't disappear overnight.
Maybe it's time to leave. Maybe we've done our duty.
You want to venture out into the world that built those guns and trains. The world that makes slaves of free men. Nothing about the outside interests me.
You've only seen the worst it has to offer. Lara came from that world too. There has to be more.
My grandmother used to tell me stories of the Deathless Ones, to frighten us into good behavior. It worked well.
Sophia doesn't have Jacob's gentle touch when it comes to leading. But I suppose that's what we need now.
I still can't fathom it. Jacob is dead. After all these years. You've been down below to the heart of the old city. None of us have been down there in generations.
I still can't fathom it. Jacob is dead. After all these years.
Sophia has the weight of the whole community on her shoulders now. It will take its toll on her.
Those Trinity soldiers are still wandering about here. Without a leader, they'll be even more violent and unpredictable.
What will you do now, Lara Croft? Have you found what you're looking for?
It was Jacob's wish, they say, but I'm still angry at him for leaving us like this. I don't think that pain will ever go away.